Slurpees will slurp. Chicken will fry. You bought a ticket for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but your friends bought one without you. You have entered the Gauntlet! Yes. Cry. Fear. It is I, Metaldo. The Sire is gone. For one more week, and I have to pick up from my mistakes. If you were with us last week, you would know that the previous group of adventurers unleashed the Dark Phoenix in the abandoned Gauntlet. I don't want Sire to know. I don't want him to be aware of the treacherous Dark Phoenix that I have unleashed upon this world. So I have summoned 4 champions to come in and right my wrong. Now, you please, if you turn over to yourselves, you wake up in this abandoned dungeon. You see it is nothing but blackness. You wake up, you're a little fuzzy, you do not know who each other are. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to each other?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. My name is Jessel, and last thing I remember is my husband saying he was going to fight in some gauntlet. Is this what this is?
Yes. Your husband was quite noble, and then he said you should take her instead. I was like, okay.
He sent me in his stead?
Yes.
My noble husband?
Yes, he knows how weak he is and how strong you are.
I am not strong. All I have is a wooden spoon.
Yes, a wooden spoon. Many things you can do with a wooden spoon.
I hope.
Yes, Jessel. Who is this to your left?
Everyone should already know who I am. I am Tantillion the Great. I'm working on having the question of that removed. Although my stories seem to precede me. The Great and the question seem to linger on. But I am a grand wizard.
Are you great?
Of course I am. Just a few mistakes in my younger days. Traveling with my family.
My husband says that you're not that great.
But he was there, but he wasn't there for the entire incident.
I hear mixed things.
I'm Tantillion the Great.
Tantillion the Great. We'll find out tonight on the Gauntlet! And who is to your left, sir?
My name is Landis Kyer. You should all remember me. I'm rags to riches to hopefully some more riches. I do a little thieving here and there, a little bit of slicing and dicing here and there, but just know, I'll leave you all in my dust whenever I get the chance.
You're Landis, you're famous.
Oh, please.
And you're handsome.
Well, thank you.
Don't tell my husband.
Oh, secrets will be kept here in the Gauntlet of the Dark Phoenix. And who is this to your left, Landis?
Death.
Yes. Curse has been put upon her. Enchantress Tamar, who can only speak the word death. Since she died, that was the last thing she said was death. And now that's the only word she can say in her undead state is death. Isn't that right, Tamar?
Death.
She was a grand wizard at one point. I beat me in plenty of battles. Isn't that right, Enchantress Tamar?
Death.
Reputation, that's what it is. My reputation has been tarnished.
Yes, and your reputation will be great if you aid me tonight in sealing the fate of the Dark Phoenix. And how can you, at home, affect this journey tonight? With 25 of your Earth dollars, you can summon a hashtag potion to lend some sort of aid, or a hashtag trap to trouble these travelers. Now, the trick is for tonight is that because it is Metaldo's Gauntlet, that you create the traps, you create the potions, and Metaldo will have to deal with it because he can only multitask so much. So, no rules. You create them and I will deal with them. And then at 50 of your Earth dollars, you may summon an NPC monster to come in to fight these warriors if you do not wish them to defeat the Dark Phoenix. And if we hit our goal of 500, then you, a player in your realm, will be summoned as an NPC in the Gauntlet tonight. Now, as you look around the room, you see that there's nothing. There are 5 pillars. A couple of them, one of them has 3 mushrooms around it, one has a barrel on top, one has 2 barrels, and one has 4 piles of bone skeleton. What do you do?
Oh, I mean, really, I'm interested in the mushrooms only because I need to make a stew for when I inevitably get back to my very loving and not foreboding husband, so I can make my way even though I'm quite far towards the mushrooms.
Yes, so you want to go explore the mushrooms, yes.
Well, why not? Maybe it will serve as something purposeful in our quest.
Very good, very good. And because you are not attacking, you may move double the speed for this
Oh, so then
round.
I get to the mushrooms.
Yeah, so you get to the mushrooms.
Fantastic.
Would you go ahead and you please roll of the D big blue and go ahead and add your will.
The big blue?
Yes.
And add my what?
Your will should be a +3
Got
for you.
it. 5. Oh, Lord. 8.
So you look and you notice that there are 3 mushrooms, and they look like ordinary mushrooms, and
Fantastic.
you're like, cool, mushrooms.
Yes, mushrooms.
Yes. Anything else will you do on your turn?
I decide to gather them.
Okay, so you gather the mushrooms, and now you have 3 mushrooms.
Yay!
Now on to you, sir. There's just 5 skeletons and just 5 pillars. One with 1 barrel, one with 2 barrels. One with 4 piles of skeleton bones, and now the mushrooms without the mushrooms.
Well, being who I am, I, of course, approach the skeletons post-haste.
Excellent. Make a roll of the big blue. Add your will, should be a +10 for you.
11, so 21, is that correct?
That is correct. And you witness that these aren't just placed, there's a purpose for these skeleton bones being placed like this. You look around and see that each pillar has a mark in them where it looks like you can hit them.
Each pillar or each...
Each pillar has a mark that looks like if you hit it, it will trigger something.
Well, very interesting. I'll go up to the pillar over here by the barrels, on the other side of the bones.
Okay.
And I'll use my knife to smack the pillar right in that groove where you said that something might happen.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll of the big blue as your attack damage. 17. So you easily strike the pillar. As you strike the pillar, all of a sudden you feel electricity come from the pillar and strike you, and you're going to take 10 points of damage.
Should have known better.
Yes. Go ahead and on to you, Miss Tamar. Would you please go ahead and roll the big blue, add your will, and take a look around.
16.
16, yes. So you look around and you see that there seems to be some sort of pattern, that the objects are placed in a certain way, and there might be a reason for that.
I'm speaking to you telepathically
Oh,
now.
yes.
I wish to move to the pillar that has the 1 barrel
Excellent.
and strike it first.
Excellent. So you move over there. You're able to reach it with ease. And how do you strike it?
Icy ray.
Icy rays. You easily icy ray it, and you see that the pillar goes and it locks in place, as if it's part of something bigger.
Death!
Yes, death in the Gauntlet. Now back to you.
I'm very excited about my mushrooms. I intend to make a stew.
Excellent. So you would like to make a stew with the mushrooms?
Not now for my husband, because I'm to feed him, of course. I guess I should do something of service. Correct?
Yes.
Is there a mark upon which the pillar is in front of which I stand?
There is a mark on the pillar, but there were 3 mushrooms before.
I just took them, and now there's nothing.
Now there's
left.
nothing. But if you look around, you see that there are 2 barrels, 4 skeleton, and 1 with nothing.
Fantastic. I'd like to approach the center pillar. And as I do, what happens?
Do you strike it?
Sure.
So you strike the center pillar, and as you strike, all of a sudden you feel a bolt of electricity, and you're going to take 11 damage.
No.
And as you do that, suddenly the 4 skeleton rise up, and they're super spooky because we're in the same dungeon as last week, and they're like spooky. They stand up, and then they're ready to attack the next turn. But first, it is on to you, good sir.
Well, of course I've assessed the bones, and I, as Tantillion the Great, I start laughing, just like that. I start laughing in the face of these skeletons, and
You are a laughing stock in town.
And I take my wand and I cast the spell of expulsion.
Ooh, yes, excellent. Excellent. Go ahead and roll for damage, sir.
This, the blue one, is that correct?
That is not correct. That is incorrect. That is incorrect.
Yes.
Wrong.
D4.
Wrong. Wrong. Yeah, so it's D4.
Not that.
How do we know what
A
it reads?
2.
2 times 3. That would be 10 damage dealt. And one of the skeletons is like spooky, 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 spooky.
no.
And you send out a ray, and it just bursts into flames.
Oh.
Now, go ahead. It is dead. Roll over the d6 to see how many skulls is added to the board. Of the d6, that's a 6-sided die. There you go. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Not doing great, just as my mom used to say.
You're not doing poorly.
2.
2 skulls to the board. I couldn't find my horn.
It sounded like you were throwing up for a second.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
Very good.
Thank you very much, Jessel. Now, blood has been shed, skulls have been added to the board, and suddenly you see in front of you this entity with black eyes, and it looks like a giant flame black bird with black flames, and it goes, "You're trying to defeat Smite. You will die and perish, and I will escape. I will gain full power, and I will eat the world."
All
And
right.
it disappears. You Dark Phoenix! I did this, and you shall not! For the sire will ground me, and I do not want that. Now, on to you, sir.
Well,
What the?
challenge accepted, Black Phoenix. There's still skeletons left, right?
Yes, take one of the one closest. Take that one out, please, and put him in the skull. Excellent. I got a 3.
I got rid of it. Just
Yeah,
so we're all
3.
clear.
All right, I'm gonna top that. Go up to this other skeleton so I can get a flanking bonus.
Excellent.
And,
Yes. Use the flank, rogue. Use the rogue. Use the flank.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Of course.
That's great.
Excellent.
Are you single?
Roll the big blue. Am I single? Oh man. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Yes! Yes!
What was that?
Hashtag potion. The person who only speaketh death automatically kills their target on a 1 or a
Wow.
6 when they attack. Death.
Excellent! So a potion has been granted to you, Tamar.
Oh.
Damn!
When you use one of your spells which allows you to roll the d6, if you roll a 1 or a 6, that creature is automatically dead. A very powerful potion indeed. Thank you for the contribution, and go ahead and remember that. So all through the game, all through the dungeon, if you roll a 1 or a 6 on your d6 spell, it will auto-kill. Auto-kill!
We're going to do wonderfully.
That's one
You will do
strong
great.
zombie. All right, I rolled a 6 plus 10 is 16.
Excellent, you hit it!
Yes.
Yeah, very weak, very, very weak. Go ahead and roll for damage, good sir.
Is this the right one?
More than that, right? More damage.
I thought we were counting up.
No, down.
I'll change
We'll
it
do it
later.
later, yeah. You're not dead
one-
yet.
Do it later! Roll for the
later.
damage!
Like my husband always says.
Damn.
Sorry, which
Oh.
of these is the 8? Is it this one?
The 8 is going to be the... right there, yes. Ah! Ha, ha!
What is that?
You ask for death. You ask for BABOW. Hashtag monster.
Ah, yes. Quickly, roll for damage. Thank you for the contribution. We will deal with that in just 1 second.
All right, the first is 8. The second is 8. And the third is 4. 8 and 4 are 20.
Yes, yes, I will allow it this time because it struck and they were very weak and that died. But next time, roll 3d6, not d8s.
It says... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm so
doing
sorry.
great. You're doing great. But it is dead. It is dead as you strike it. You use your dagger and it's like, you hit my bony friend. And as he's speaking, you struck him right in the mouth and his skull burst into several smaller skulls. Go ahead and roll for skulls. Roll the d6 for skulls.
Wow, Landis.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
6 skulls on the board. Now, on to you. onto you, Tima, Lady of Death.
Sending you telepathic again.
She's so good. She's
Yes.
so talented.
Tama's going to keep solving this puzzle.
She's better
Excellent.
than you and she's dead.
So, I will move myself to the pillar that is surrounded by 2 barrels.
Ooh, yes.
So from 1 to 2, as if in a numerical order. And I'm
Excellent.
going to strike it with an
yes.
icy ray.
So you do with ease, you strike the pillar, and the pillar, just like the first one, goes bing, and it looks like it's part of a contraption that leads to the exit of the door exit.
Death! Death!
I don't understand.
Death!
Then please take out one of the skeleton that has fallen. Thank you. And now you think you have been doing well. You think you are free, but the Dark Phoenix arises. You think you're powerful, do you?
Death!
Well, deal with one of my minions. Babow! And in comes Babow!
Ah!
And he, Babow!
Oh my
Babow
gosh!
comes in. Roll up the D20 to see his power level.
1. Yes!
3. Excellent. So Babow enters and he goes, Babow. and Babow, he's going to look.
endearing.
He's going to look and turn to you.
No!
And he's going to try and strike. And goes, Babow.
Babao?
And he's going to hit. He's going to hit, and you are going to take 15 points of damage.
the-
He's going to look at you, go, Babow! And like supersonic, you see the words Babow come out of his mouth, and it pushes you back 2 squares.
Good lord.
Yes, Babow, fear Babow.
Babow.
Now the 2 skeletons are going to turn and say, you're ruining our bony band. And they're going to turn. The first one, they're both going to look over to you, Landis, and they're going to strike. The first one strikes. And the first one hits, and the second one also, he's going to take his bow and like throw it like a Marowak boomerang kind of thing. And he's going to miss. So the first one strikes, and he's going to deal 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage. And he says, that's what you get for messing with the bony brows, bro. And now we're on to you, Jessel.
I am enraged. Only my husband can hit me that way. I don't know if I like my character anymore.
I think you should reevaluate
Death.
the situation with your husband.
Yeah.
I'm very
Death.
clear. I'm actually very happy I'm here
Death.
because it's much better than my home life.
You know, maybe I like to think the Gauntlet is a good place for
I
people to
feel like-
rediscover.
I feel like I get to work out my rage issues on Babao. All right, so I come towards Babao, and I intend to do some major damage with my wooden spoon. I pray it works.
Yes, of course.
So I come down hard.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll the D20. You're doing a two-handed attack,
Heck
correct?
yes.
Excellent.
Oh gosh. 14. I'm
Plus
really-
12, that'd be a 24, and that's going to hit. That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. D10 plus 9.
Where did the 10 go? Where did it go? There? D10 plus 9?
Yes. Ooh!
19.
19 points to Babao. And Babao just goes, Babao. And he's like, Babao. He's like, really, it sounds like he's crying. Or if you just be saying Babao, like super cool, you know, like he just saw like an explosion, he turned around and went, Babao. But you don't know. You don't know yet.
I don't. Yeah, I'm still mad at him.
Yes.
Doesn't matter whether he's charming or not.
Yeah, now on to you, Tantillion the Great.
No question mark that time.
Death.
I look at what's happening in this room and I don't like it at all, especially since there's a woman feeling attacked, feeling afraid. So I walk up to Babao and I say, bye-bye, and push him as hard as I can. I am a wizard, but I don't have to use my spells all
I like
the
your
time.
style.
Yes, of course, of course. So go ahead and roll the D20 for me since you're doing a physical attack. Big blue, big blue.
Big blue. Here we go. Strong upper body strength.
Do you need that when you're a wizard?
Excellent. That's going to be plus 5. That's going to hit Babao. His AC is very low. So you hit Babao and go ahead and actually, it's going to be a D6 since it's not your primary source of attack.
D6. Here
Yes.
we go. Here we go. La, 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 la.
Ah.
5.
5 plus 3 is going to be 8. And as you say that, you go in and you push him very, very hard. You're very angry. And you're
Like a man.
Yeah, like a man. You just bah, and you say bye-bye, and Babao goes, no, that's my joke. And then Babao falls on the ground and shatters into a million diamonds, and he is dead.
Nice, my dude.
Oh.
Now roll 3 of the d20 to see how many skulls are added to the board since it is a gladiator.
Here we go.
Bye.
1.
2,
Come on. Yes!
15, 17,
Nah.
Yes.
34 skulls to the board!
Babao!
I have been practicing my addition. I did that all in my head, Saya.
Death.
What does that mean?
Death.
Now, Babao has been slain. Maybe if the next monster comes in, maybe it'll be a higher level. Go ahead and take up Babao. There's two skeletons remaining, and there's still 3 pillars that seem to be untouched.
And if we don't get them down, then we don't figure it out, we won't get out of this part, will we?
I don't think so.
Got it.
The Dark Phoenix has many traps, many tricks.
Well, I'm gonna take out this skeleton here, and I'll use my my ability to study my enemy.
Oh yes, excellent. That will give you a automatic flanking, and a +4 to your hit and roll, I believe.
All right, so to hit, I want to make sure I get the right one this time. It's this little
You're
fella.
gonna roll the big blue to
big
hit,
blue.
and then you're going to, if you hit,
15.
You do a D8,
plus.
right?
oh, that's going to hit. That hits the skeleton. Go ahead and roll for damage, which should be a 3d6 since you are
3d6.
flanking.
3, 3, 1.
They're not very good rolls, but it is just enough since these are all very, very ancient skeletons, and the one's like he's like playing his spine like a guitar. It's like, where'd everyone go? And like he's just like, this one goes out to all the lovers out there, and you smack him across the face, and he is dead. Roll of the d6.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the d6 to see how many skulls are added to the board.
3.
3 skulls.
3 skulls are better than no skulls.
Excellent. There's 1 skeleton remaining, but there are pillars. What would you like to do, Lady Enchantress Tamar?
I'm gonna keep doing this number thing that is really working out for me.
Excellent.
So I move my way towards the pillar that was surrounded by 3 mushrooms, and I am going to strike it.
What is she
Excellent.
saying?
She's just saying, right now, all you hear is death. That's all you hear, but I understand you very well. And you go ahead and you strike the pillar, and just like the tube of previously, the pillar starts spinning around and almost like crystallizes and locks in place, and there's still 2 pillars remaining.
Death!
Dead!
Wow!
However,
She doesn't high five.
you see in the middle once again the Dark Phoenix image of him arises. Goes, oh, I don't want you getting any closer. I'm afraid this is where you die. And suddenly you hear a
New subscriber. Dance filthy
dance,
servant.
everybody, dance!
Why did
Excellent,
that
thank you.
happen?
Thank you for those who are watching at home. Oh, wow! Oh, yes!
This is an exciting thing.
A hashtag potion to every contestant. Try our new flavor. California Burrito Baja Blast Mead, now with 100% more Jason mead flavor.
Yes, excellent. Thank you for your contribution. 4 potions of Gauntlet grog are handed to the players, and I will deal with that in just 1 second. But all of a sudden you hear, "Rah!" It was like it got kind of confused with the dancing and stuff. But this all of a sudden you see in the middle coming in and landing like how Superman would land with like his fist on the floor comes Bruce the Bat.
Come on!
What?
Yeah, and he goes, I heard that you needed to be stopped. I'm going to aid the Dark Phoenix, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What?
Yes, and before we go ahead and deal with his round of attack, you will be granted 4 potions. You're going to have to make them up on the spot. I'm going to give them to you, and you can write them down.
Fantastic.
And remember them. So for you, For you, I will give you the strength of the female.
Strength of the
The strength of the female Amazon. Yes.
Yes,
Go
yes.
ahead.
The great mother, of course.
And add a +5 to hits, and then +5 to your damage.
This is the first time I've ever been given a gift in my life.
You should really leave this person. He sounds like a terrible human being.
Death.
Plus 5 to damage.
Yes, +5 to attack and +5 to damage. Correct. And then for you, I will give you the potion of greatness. Go ahead and add a +2 to your AC permanently.
Ooh.
It'll make you, a very high, because you feel like it's so great that you can dodge anything. And for you, the rogue, Landis Kaya.
Are you all right?
Oh
Did
no,
you-
Kaiwius urinated on the cloning mirror. Infinite Metaldos are cloned and annihilated in an instant. This cracks reality for a brief moment, opening a portal to Krakros. Closable only by a Montaic. What will come out? Who will go in? #trap.
Yes, they have summoned a trap, but we will deal with that in just 1 second. And the trap, really quick, it will be dealt to you, Lady Death, Lady Tamar, but we will deal with that in just 1 second. Did I give you your potion yet? I was giving you a potion, yes. Your potion will be that you, for 2 turns, if you roll the d20 and you beat their willpower, you may convince a smaller creature to join your side for the rest of combat.
Oh.
That's
Cute.
great.
Yes.
And is that a separate roll from everything else?
Yes, so it'll be you can use that on a standard action before your attack roll. Yes. And then, of course, for you, Lady Death Tamar, since you have such a great connection with the dead, you may summon the bodies of the dead as some sort of necromancy hand, and have them aid you in battle. You can summon 1 per round. If you want to switch over to a different one, the one you are using dies.
She can summon what?
A creature that has fallen, but it will be weaker. Yes. Now, to the trap for you, Lady Death. The trap is, you see this ray of sunlight come out, and the ray is so blinding for your undead mage body that you're starting to feel like you're starting to feel transformed. You feel different. You feel not like yourself, and your voice, suddenly you have to talk like a My Little Pony character for 3 turns, and also take.
Can't be Applejack.
Take 20 points of damage. So for 3 turns, you must talk very high, very cheery, very high pitched.
Okay.
She speaks.
Jeez.
It's worse.
Oh gosh.
I like it.
Something about it just gives me goosebumps, you
That's
know?
close to her original voice when she was alive.
Is it
that
really?
true?
Maybe that's why she was killed.
Yeah. Look
Yes.
at that.
Yes. Now is Bruce the Bat's turn. He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna stop you right. I'm gonna pulverize you."
This guy again.
And he's gonna go ahead and turn, and he's going to try and do a room attack at everybody. Ooh, and that's going to hit all except for the great Tantillion. Except for Tantillion, it will hit everybody. You will all take
If you were a real man, you'd take all the hit for us.
10 points of damage. 10 points of damage. And he spins around and creates like a dust wind and attacks you with his wings in a room attack.
Oh, I hate bats. I always have to clear them when they get into our hovel.
Oh no,
It's
you
my
should really.
job to do everything.
You have to do everything.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay,
Yeah.
a woman, it can work.
There's lots of resources for what you're in.
You
Out on the
seem-
street as an urchin, both men and women, both boys and girls would steal and fight, so fight back.
Okay.
Yes, and now it is your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm still engorged with rage, so I'm going to use my famous bat catching technique, which is just hitting at him a lot.
Excellent.
Okay.
This will be
It's my swipe,
excellent. Go ahead and roll for the first attack.
which is a
A
D10.
D20. D20 and add 7 to both rolls.
Fantastic. Plus the Amazon thing or no?
Yes. So that'd be a plus.
Oh no.
That'd be plus 12 to your rolls. Now.
So now it's 13.
So that is a natural one. We will deal with that in just 1 second. Go ahead and roll for the second attack.
Oh.
Good luck.
That's going to be a 22. 22 on that. So the first one, is going to, as you try to swipe, you're swatting and you're going so fast like a ping pong paddle that you go back and like hit yourself in the face. You're going to take 5 points of damage.
That's okay. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt too bad.
I'm
It's
used
kind of
to
annoying. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
And the second attack, as you swing and you're so distracted by hitting yourself in the face on accident that you swing at the bat and you completely miss Bruce. And he goes, you gotta do better than that. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Bruce the Bat.
Do you need
Bruce,
someone
you
to talk
sound
to?
so familiar.
I know. I have my Dark Phoenix friends.
Oh.
Dark Phoenix friends. You can't stop the Dark Phoenix friends because when we work together, we're most powerful.
Friends was the most menacing thing you can come up with.
What's wrong with friendship?
Friendship is magic.
Not in that
Oh,
voice.
you're too bright. You're too bright. Excellent. Now it's on to you, sir.
So of course I do not like that this Brutus is manhandling the entire room. And I, of course, pull out my wand and I am going to do one of my spells, which are both entertaining and a good defense. I'm going to send him a magic giggly missile
What?
that'll cause him to laugh so hard, hopefully, he'll be incapacitated.
What?
You can try, but I've seen shit.
Wow! I'm still going to try, for I am Tantillion the Great.
All right, Tantillion, get him.
All right, go ahead and roll the d6.
D6.
Since you are a wizard.
Here we go. Come on, Tantillion. 3. What does that mean?
Times 5, that's going to be 15 points of damage. So you go ahead and you do say something to make him laugh.
What's it all about, big boy?
And he goes, I don't get it, but why it's funny. That was great. And he kind of claps, but he's laughing so hard from this really dumb joke that he's going to take 15 points of damage.
Excellent.
It really didn't make any sense, but it was funny.
It was more of a character than a joke.
Oh.
All right. Let's try to hit him from behind right here. I'm going to roll to hit.
Yes. Ooh,
19.
That's going to
Plus
threaten
10.
crit because of the weapon you have. Go ahead and roll again to confirm crit.
Fantastic.
Whoa. Oh.
And it's going to fall short of crit. But well rolled, it does hit. And go ahead and roll for your damage.
All right. Does this count as flanking right here?
It does. It
Awesome.
does.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I do not like this bat boy.
4.
Me either. And he's like, what?
5.
My parents were killed when I
6.
came to life.
4, 5, 6, 15.
I'm sorry.
15?
Yeah.
15 points of damage. What do you do?
All right. I climb up onto his back, and I see right where his head meets his neck, and I let out a scream, and I drive my knife right into his spine right there.
Oh.
He's gonna go, Martha! Martha! And you stab him in the back, and Bruce is going to take that much damage, and he's looking a little weak right now. On to you, Lady Tamar.
Well, I'm going to keep doing this numbers thing as I have in every round. And well, I'm just going to move myself over to the pillar where the 4 skeletons were, and I'm going to strike that. I have a quick question.
Yes?
Can I complete that action and also an attack in the same round?
How far are you?
I moved probably about 20 spaces, or if I
What?
double my spaces.
If you double, because it's not really an attack, yes, you can totally try and activate the next pillar.
Wonderful.
Great.
I try and activate the next pillar.
Excellent. So as you touch the pillar, it is the correct one, and it starts spinning again, king, and it locks in place. And there's one pillar remaining in the middle. And now Bruce is going to be like, my turn, and he's going to turn to you, my friend, to you, Tantillion.
Why me?
Because you're great?
And he's going to come in and like try. He's gonna fly in and he's going to try and like kung fu you a little bit. But he's been so dazed from the attack that every attack misses, and you're just too fast for him.
Yeah. All right.
And he misses. Now onto you, Giselle.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna show him who's boss, because I've never heard of a bat named Bruce in my life before. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to treat him like the bad boy that he is, and hit him on the butt.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll. Is that two-handed or are we
Two-handed.
Two-handed. Excellent. Roll to attack.
We're trying to punish him, right?
8 plus 17.
Plus your 5 to attack.
That's adding it 5.
Excellent. Oh, that's going to hit.
Oh,
That hits.
you've been a bad boy, Bruce.
Oh, he's going to take that much out. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Which
Be a
is
D10 plus 14.
17.
17 points. And as you say that, Bruce, you hit him so hard, and Bruce is like, "No, Robbins!" And he just collapses and turns into a pile of dust.
I did it.
And he's dead.
I did it.
Bruce is dead.
What a way to go!
Nice work, Jessel.
What a way to go!
In the butt!
3 of the big blue to see how many skulls are added to the board.
There are worse ways to die.
Listen, maybe I could be out on my own. I could survive the big bad world.
11.
11. 18.
18, 29.
Plus 6. 35.
35 skulls to the board. Excellent. Excellent. And the room is clear. Go ahead and take the
It's
monsters
the
out.
first time I've achieved anything in my life.
Oh, you're doing great.
We left a
Thanks.
skeleton.
Yes, like
You can't miss something that you never had, you know?
that's true. I've never had dreams.
You never had.
You've never had
That's
dreams?
very
never had
sad.
dreams?
I came from an egg of, I was like 2, there was this right furious and right curious, and then they like formed into an egg and I hatched from it, but I can't dream.
Do you miss something? Do you miss dreams even though you've never had them?
You have to
What a
have it
cruel
first.
question to
Yeah, you have
ask.
to have it first.
I don't know. He looks sad.
If he was born without legs, would you say, do you miss your legs? He never had
I
legs.
never had legs. I do have legs.
Do you
but-
have legs?
I have legs, but how can you miss something that was never there, as you said?
Right.
Dreams are wonderful, I have to say.
I don't know what I would have ever done if I didn't dream about being rich.
Yeah.
Dreams are fruitless and are for the weak.
Wise words from someone who has died and come back to life. There's one pillar remaining in in this room.
There is one pillar remaining.
It's uncanny. It's
Why-
exactly how she sounded when she was alive.
Anyway,
I will fight you.
let's get going on that pillar.
I agree. Let's take it down.
Great. So what do you do? Attack?
Well, yes, I use my wand, and I'm going to. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take the wand, and just before I'd like to prove my worth here. I pushed a creature and I killed it just with my hands.
Fair.
I'm gonna
I
take
smacked a creature and killed it.
you.
She did. She spanked
Feels
it
like
to
Spanked
death.
it to
You-
death.
She
But-
spanked it to
But
death.
hear that? You
I mean-
spanked it to death.
Your
There's no
strength is not very
qualification on my
comparable,
name,
sir.
it's just
Is that a
Jessel.
punishment? So I take my wand and I smack the pillar as hard as I can with my brute strength.
It's a wizard who thinks he's strong. Excellent. Well, you come and you attack the pillar with your wand, and it didn't take much to hit the crack, but you hit it right in that spot, and it goes kink, and then the floor below you starts to shake. The 5 pillars.
What did you do?
The 5. You see them go in order. The first one, kroom.
Oh,
The second
no.
one, kroom.
I was trying to prove my worth.
You did something wrong.
And the fifth one sinks, and the floor opens up, and out from the floor is a tear.
Like a crying
It's
tear?
like a crystallized tear.
Oh. Wow, it's so pretty.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
And you see the door goes shrink, and the door is open now to the exits.
In the tear?
No. At the edge of the
Do
wall.
we get to keep the crystal tear?
You can?
Well,
Might
this
be-
is
might be
my
a use later.
specialty. All right, I go up.
What? Let me just say
What was
one
that
thing.
noise? Ugh.
Who did all the brute work on this puzzle here? I I sure would hate to see any of your faces in the underworld, but I am not prepared. I am not prepared to send you there.
Well, we're working together, Tomox.
All right, ma'am. Let's have a little deal here, just you and me, all right? So
Why would you get it? You did nothing.
I climbed on the back. I drove my knife
Figured
into
out
him.
the puzzle.
Can we just agree to disagree?
I disagree. I go up to the tier and I snatch it right off the pedestal.
Excellent. So you just take it.
I just take it for myself.
Now I
You
don't
don't
like.
check. You have okay, great. So you take it.
All right, check it then.
definitely
No,
didn't.
no,
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 you
no,
didn't.
I know how to do it.
You didn't check it.
So you take.
It's yours.
You take the tier and out from. You moved it so quickly that from below it, you spikes rise from the ground, and you're going to
come
be
on.
pierced. You're going to be pierced and take 12 points of damage. Could have been worse. Could have been cursed.
It's not great, though. It's not a great move.
Well, he certainly deserves it for being kind of into himself.
So you have this, but you've taken some damage. Now the door is open, and as you see the door open, all of a sudden you see two small children. They have black eyes, and they
no.
look at you and they go, and then they scurry away.
Oh, are you okay?
No, don't go after them.
Those poor children, they need somebody.
Help
Oh,
us!
no, they need someone to take care of them.
Help us!
Jess will come back. No.
No, it could be another trap.
Don't trust
So
children.
you sprint ahead of the group.
And I'm running after her, saying, "Keep up!"
We're standing back here yelling at them.
What are you doing?
Don't help the
They
kids.
need help.
So you two stay behind.
No, I'm following, just not at the same pace.
Same
Excellent.
here.
Now the curse, because in combat time is a lot slower, but since we're out of combat, the trap has worn off, and you're back to saying only.
Damn.
So you're running. Go ahead. Where are you running to? You see the children.
So the
you
children
run.
are running down the hall.
Yes.
And
you see this room in front of you. However, it looks very. It's very bloody and looks very organy. Looks very.
This one
dark.
here?
Yes, but you see the children run to the left.
Oh. I think we should go after the children.
I think the children are a bad idea. I've told everyone I ever know. No
us,
one
help
needs
us.
children.
We need help. My strength is my heart. I'm going for the children. So I go down the hall to the left.
Okay. So you start chasing these children down the hall. You stop right there. You're still running, but you feel like the hallway is getting longer and longer, and you see the children at the end, and they're like, "Help us! Help us!" And their black eyes are blacker than the night sky, and they don't look like normal children. And as you chase them, all of a sudden, there's a wall behind that, because you don't pursue, correct?
Well, I do pursue, but not as quickly as she does, because I
Okay, go
can't
ahead. Can you
leave
roll
her
a reflex
behind.
save for me, please?
Say
Go ahead,
what?
roll the big blue, add your reflex.
Of course I'm following her.
Bad
Sorry.
decision.
Of course I'm following her.
They just need love. They just need big amounts of love and hugs.
So as you saw her running after her, you turn the corner too sharply, and you trip and you fall, but you see that the wall suddenly closes in front of you.
I have weak knees.
And now, and you guys also see the wall as well. So now there's a wall in the hallway, and you see this organ room. But alas, Jessel is not with you. Jessel, you see the hallway starts to spin, and you see the children laughing. Help us! Help us! Help us! Go ahead and make a will save for me. Oh, excuse me,
Okay.
fortitude save.
Okay, and with the
Roll the big blue.
bring the big blue. Oh gosh, they just need love. 23.
23. Oh, excellent. So the room starts to shift, but you're able to snap out of it. It's not spinning, but it still looks very dark and grim. And you see from the sides that the walls start bleeding blood. And you see the lampshade on the side also turn and go. And you see the children start morphing into this strange creature. It's like from the back of the children, like, help us! In the back, out one arm.
Oh my God,
And the
oh
other
my
arm goes
God.
like out the other way, and they start crawling towards you, like, help us! Help us! Help us! And they're going to try and attack you.
No! I just wanted to love you.
The first child misses. The second child also misses. So they come in and they help us, and they're trying to like grapple you, but your willpower your fortitude is too strong, and they miss onto you.
Do I get to fight them now?
You do.
I have to fight you. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to beat the bat out of you. So I'm going to do a swipe attack so I can hit both of them.
Okay, excellent.
Oh.
First attack.
This one, right? Yeah.
Yes.
10 plus 17? No, that's 10 plus 7.
This misses. Next attack.
Cheesy, crazy. Oh, I'm going to get you back. What is that, 13?
That also misses.
No.
That also misses. Can you actually do me a favor and make a perception check? Go ahead and add a +5 to your roll, please. Roll a big blue.
A perception check because I need to see something.
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh gosh. 12.
12. Okay. So you see, you're looking around for something, and you do see that they're asking for help a lot. And that's all. You think they need help. You think they need help.
I want to help you.
Yeah,
Stop
and
fighting
as
me.
you say that, their arms get bigger. They're like, yeah, help us! And they get bigger, and their eyes get blacker, and they start screaming like,
I told you.
I don't want to help you.
and as you say that, they're like, help us, help us! And the walls, and the vision, and the trap, the door behind you opens up, and the children are like, help us, help us.
I don't want to help you. You've been mean to me.
And like they start like creeping out like this. Help us. Help
No,
us.
you're bad boys. You get no help.
Do you have a child?
I don't.
Did you want one?
I do.
And then one of them transforms, and it kind of looks like a mix of you and like the husband who's really mean to you.
Oh.
And he's like, Mommy,
Oh.
Mommy, help me.
Oh, he's so precious. But you look like my mean husband. I don't help
Mommy,
you.
but I love you. And as you say that, he's like, Mommy, no! Like blood starts gushing out, and along with it are a bunch of skulls as well. And you defeated, overcome the paranoia trap. Go ahead and roll 2 of the d20.
Wow. I've never been so emotionally conflicted in my entire life. Oh!
Ooh, a 20!
Oh.
18! 38 skulls to the board! Excellent, excellent. And the wall behind you opens up again, and you see your friends.
Hi.
So what did we miss?
It was awful.
I told you not to go.
Well, I got us closer to getting out of this. Great.
In the same area.
So I get to go back. Here
So
we
you're
go.
back there, yes.
Oh, nightmares.
And as you see, you still see that there is a room ahead of you that looks very damp, very wet, and it looks very bloody and almost organ tissue-y. And if you went down the hall again, it was a normal hall. You could see exactly what you see here.
Well, this room looks clearly pretty evil. So, I mean, I would love to check it out, but last time I tried to do something, I got royally shanked. So, I guess I'll leave it up to you.
What kind of hero are you, Landis?
I'm not a hero. I'm a thief.
Yeah, I agree, Tama. Everyone, follow me.
So you're going into the. Go ahead and place yourselves onto the 4 squares in the bloodied tissue room.
Tissue room?
It looks like it feels like organs. Like
Oh.
and as you take your step, you feel the ground is a little squishy, and it's very soft. But you see that you smell the dank scent of blood.
Yes.
And you look around, you see that the walls are pulsing. Goom, goom,
Oh.
goom, goom, goom. And you hear all of a sudden, ah! You cannot stop me. You think you're so clever.
It's just Dark Phoenix.
The
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix, yes.
And as that happens, the organ wall closes behind you and summons. All of a sudden, these really gross, nasty, like organ creatures rise up. They're like organ, bloody
Oh!
demon things.
Gosh, these look like parts I don't want to
And,
describe.
like,
Oh.
and it's your turn. Your turn to attack Jessel, and we will go back down the line.
Oh, I get to attack again?
Yes, and you see in this room there's also a coffin in the middle with the crescent, with the sword crescent on the top of the coffin.
Fantastic. I very uncomfortable in this room. I don't know what to attack. I'm going to bat.
Excellent. Excellent. So you're going to bat the creature.
Flailing your spoon?
I'm just flailing my spoon. I'm very uncomfortable. You don't know the depths of darkness.
Your decisions
I've
for the last 15 minutes have been just questionable.
I don't need you to question me. I am my own woman. I have the Amazon power.
That's right. You have the Amazon power.
All right. I'm gonna just flail and hope I hit something. 19.
Excellent. You strike the creature. So you're just so scared, and you're whacking. You're just going crazy, and you're like, and it's going to take go ahead roll full damage.
10. Oh lordy. 15.
15 points of damage dealt to that creature. It still stands onto you, Tantillion the Great.
Tantillion the Great
Yes.
decides to take on the other creatures all at once. And I blast 3 of my favorite spell, the Pie Bolt, where I fill them with my grandmother's sweet pies. It's delightful at first, but then you feel terrible and regretful.
Excellent. Because you're aiming at 3 with 1, but it is a cone, of course.
Of course.
I'm going to try and make a save real quick. Ooh, they do not save, and they hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So what now?
Roll the d6, multiply that by 3, and you will have your damage dealt.
Come on, Tantillion, come on.
So,
6.
that's 6 points of damage dealt. So they're like, all these creatures, and you launch pies, but the pies kind of just like slap them across the face because they are like these organ creatures without mouths, but they're.
They don't have mouths!
And now it's on to you. To
I
you,
can't beat them then.
Landis Kaya.
All right, I just want to check for a second. Can I use my conversion ability on one of these organ creatures?
You can. Enough time has passed, and you can do that.
I can?
You can.
Can.
Can. You can.
I can.
Yes.
All right. I go over to the nearest organ creature, and I do a convince check.
Excellent. Make a roll.
All right. So this one's 9.
What is with you today?
How do you try to convince?
I go up to the organ creature and I put out my hand and I just put it on the creature, and I can just tell from my childhood I had no love. I had nobody cared for me. People looked at me and thought I was disgusting, and I could just tell that this organ creature felt the same way. Maybe. So I put my hand out and I just made a face like, "It's okay, buddy."
And as you do that, it just like goes, and like you feel it's like not its mouth, but like
Now
the
it
organ,
has a mouth!
The organ, like kind of like the skin, kind of swallows your hand a little bit. Can you actually roll a reflex? Reflex save.
Let's
for
throw
me.
some pies in
Roll
there.
the big blue, and then go ahead and add. I believe for you it is
9.
9. Yes.
All right. So 9 plus 9, 18.
It's great. So you're like it goes, and you're able to quickly take your hand out, and you not get trapped.
Wow. It was
On
very
to you.
insincere, I have to say.
Hey, I did my best, Jessel.
Your best wasn't good enough.
I would like to use my summon undead, and I'd like to bring back Bruce to assist us.
Ah,
Not
yes.
I don't know.
Yes, of course.
He's the one you spanked.
You spanked Bruce.
You expect him to
Bruce the
Thanks,
Bat.
Bruce, but we don't know she's summoning Bruce because we don't understand her.
That's true. So Bruce, you feel the connection.
just guessing.
You just say death, correct? You just go death, and you feel the connection and the energy between you and the floor, like it goes
happening?
everywhere. And you feel.
Why is she
Bruce,
screaming?
Bruce is summoned, but because he's in the other room, it's going to take him a couple turns to get to you.
Oh no.
Yes. And now the creature's turn to strike. The first one, the one that tried to eat your hand, it's going to try and like Jello, like put you in himself like Jello, so you could suffocate.
Okay.
Put you in himself.
You know what I mean? You know.
Sure.
All right, good. Excellent.
Sure, yeah.
Excellent. And he's going to hit. He's going to hit. Can you actually roll a reflex to try and dodge the? Can you roll the reflex for me?
This one?
Yes.
All right. 16, 9,
Excellent.
25.
Excellent. So you're going to feel the
What
damage.
is
and
with
that's going to be
you?
10 points of damage. 10 points of damage. to you,
I'm
my friend.
dead, it looks like.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You are dead, but so you fall. You feel the pressure. It starts to like go around you, and you're like, whoa! It's like you're stuck between like really thick cells, and you just suffocate, and you just fall limb inside of this being. But as you have your last breath, the There are viewers at home. Remember, if you sub to the channel, it will grant a resurrection spell to bring back one of the players. We have one right now, and you feel all of a sudden you run out of breath, and as the last breath escapes you and goes into the fat of the organism, suddenly that breath goes, and you feel rejuvenated, and you punch out of it, and you're back to life!
Oh my god, that's like a birth.
What just happened?
Oh, it absorbed. Yes, death. She's right. It took me, it absorbed me, and then all I saw was darkness, and then I just punched myself out of it with some, like, I don't know, help from the above or something.
Excellent! Excellent! Now, as you come back to life, it is the other creature's turn to attack. The one with a bunch of, like, it's like a slimy thing with a bunch of skulls. It's like, it's just like hitting its skulls back and forth. It's going to try and swing at you, Jessup. Ooh, and it's going to miss.
Oh!
It's going to miss. And the final one will take its movement and try to get closer to you, and it's going to try and spit some acid over to you, Tamar. And it spits at you, and it's like, and it spits the acid. You're able to dodge it though, because it is very, very slow. Now, it is
That
your
was a
turn.
cool move.
Now, Jessel, we are back to you.
All right, well, I want to do some damage to this skull creature who thinks he can attack me. He doesn't know that I'm coming into my own as my own woman, and that's what he gets, right? So I'm gonna jab straight down into him and make skull stew.
Excellent! Excellent! Go ahead and roll and add your attack bonus.
11 plus 17, which is 28.
It hits! Roll for damage!
That's right! Don't mess with Jessel, the newly realized woman. 19.
So as you smash down through it and you start spinning and you see that you're spinning so fast, it's like cartoonishly fast that all of his guts and organs turn into a very hot stew, and also there's just one perfect bowl with piping hot guts, and you killed it!
It almost looks delicious enough to serve my husband.
No, don't.
Yes! You should really like reconsider. You should probably leave this person. He sounds terrible.
Yeah.
He is terrible, but I've been betrothed to him since I was 2.
Bataldo like isn't, he doesn't know much, but he realizes when there's something unhealthy.
That's good to know. I don't even know what unhealthy means.
Oh! Roll. It's going to be a d6 actually.
Darn it.
Yes.
I was really excited. Wasted a big old move on him. 4.
Excellent. 4 skulls to the board. Yes. Now on to you. There are 2 remaining. Can you go ahead and take out the one you killed, please?
Which one?
Which is
Maybe
the-
this one?
Is this a skull one?
No, the.
We're all around this one though.
Yes, exactly.
That one.
There we go. Now on to you, Tantillion. The gray.
I'm going over to the one in the corner, the one that looks like a pile of dough and guts.
Yummy.
And I'm going to cast a spell. This final one right here, the Spectacular Sunburst. Great for gatherings and for expelling baddies.
Of course. Go ahead and roll the d6. Multiply that by 5.
D6, come on, Tintin. 5 times 4 is 20.
Ooh, yes. And you go ahead and you do this, and out comes this giant, like, it's like a sunburst, right? But it's like the shape of like a human. It's like, wow, like it's like a kind of like a fire blast from Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Yes.
like it.
Yes. And all of a sudden the creature, it looks at you and goes, nah! And it just disintegrates and melts and is dead!
Yeah!
Well done.
Huh?
Great.
Happy Halloween to all of you as well.
Did you just turn into a horse?
Yes, I did.
This is very cute.
Oh, you think I'm cute? No, that's cool. Bataldo's never heard that before.
Give her some time. She needs to deal
You
with
need to
some
deal
stuff.
with some stuff first. Yes, and then
I
perhaps.
don't know what you mean.
No, I don't know either.
What is
What
happening?
This feeling? Now, would you roll the d6? So 4.
4 and 5 and yes.
Roll to 4 skulls. So.
Oh, okay, here we go. For the skulls, of course.
6 skulls to the board! Luke back! That's you, Luke Cactus, very nice to come.
Cactus.
He worked so hard, working that double overnighter. Oh.
Could you take
You're
out
so great,
someone
Lukac.
secure?
Now we are on to you, Landis Kaya.
All right. I go up to this other.
One creature remains.
I go up to the last organ creature, and I decide not to try to convince it, since we got a bunch. We already killed a lot already, or rather, I guess you guys did, and I kind of got eaten. So I'm just going to attack.
Excellent.
All right, 24.
24, that's going to hit. That's going to hit roll for damage. Yes,
There
of
we
course.
go. 2 plus 3 is a great 5.
5 points of damage. So, how do you attack? You bring out your knives
And I just slash as hard as I can, very wildly.
so you slash as hard as you can, but because you were just reborn, your hand is like, oh, what's this feeling again? And you do damage, but it's not as strong as it would have been. So he takes 5 points of damage, and he's still standing. And it's on to you, Tamar. Excellent.
I think she likes
I would
it,
like to
but-
cast a fireball, which is a D6 spell, which now we know if I get a 1 or a 6 on my D6, it is an auto kill.
That is correct. Thanks to your potions,
Thank
which I have to
you.
just deal with since you get to create the potions and traps, and I just have to deal with it. So.
All right. Death. Oh, death. A 3.
Times 5,
3
correct?
times 5 is
That's 15 points of damage, and as you do it, you death, and you firebolt this last thing, and he just starts boiling, and you see his a bunch of pimples start forming, and pus pops out of the pimple, and it starts oozing, and each pimple it gets smaller and smaller like a deflating tire, and it is dead. Roll the d6.
I have a great cure for acne, and it involves baking soda, but we didn't need it for this.
5.
5 scores on the board.
That's good to know.
Death.
Excellent. So all the creatures are dead. The room is pulsing. You see this coffin in front of you. What would you like to do? And Bruce is making its way still.
Still slowly flapping.
Yes, he is dead.
Well,
But he is
there's
coming.
an old wives' tale that coffins are good for sleeping in. So maybe someone's asleep in there who could help us.
Maybe we should
When people
not.
say old wives' tale, I've created the majority of them.
Oh, you.
A lot of them haven't stuck.
Aren't wives' tales warnings more than?
Right, but it's that someone's sleeping in it. He may be a good or bad person.
Death.
I don't understand you. I want to open the coffin.
Excellent. So you just open the coffin?
Sure.
Yeah.
Excellent. And as you open the coffin,
Death.
you just push it open, and you feel. Aha! Ah!
A questionably great # potion for a questionably great man.
Excellent, thank you for that contribution, Melda. We are about halfway to getting that NPC in here, which could be one of you. But now we have a potion for you, sir. For you. And I will give you the potion because you're feeling so great. You're feeling so awesome. I will give you the My Turn potion, which will allow you to take a second turn until you die.
A second turn until I die. You're saying that when it's my turn, I can take a second turn right after?
Yes, because you're on your way to greatness.
Love it. I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Remember, too, if you want to make the potion, you totally can. And I'm just going to be like, yep, that's what it does.
Do the work for him.
Yep. So
That's like my husband.
So you just open this thing, and you feel
Death.
all of a sudden, because you just opened it blindly, the coffin is a black pit, and you all feel this force pulling you into the black pit, and you feel darkness, kind of like dark vines kind of thing, but it's like darkness, wrap around you, and you are bound, you are carried into the darkness, and suddenly you are floating, but you're not bound anymore, but you're in this dark space, and you see each other, but you don't see anything else. And then suddenly you see in front of you yourself. You each see yourself, and yourself is it's very haunting. It's like a lifeless version of
I
you.
look sick.
And then as yourself starts all of a sudden it looks at you and your face is like it starts peeling. You're like, and it's like,
Nope.
and your face it starts peeling some more, and then your face, you start digging into your skin.
I don't want to be here
Pulling
anymore.
your skin, you see yourselves pulling like your skin down, and it's very gross and kind of poltergeisty, and you're like, this is weird. And you're going to go. Can you actually make a fortitude save for me, each of you, please?
Oh. Are we doing 20?
Yes. No. Roll up the d20, and then add your fortitude,
Right.
which will be 8. Yes, each.
Oh God, 9.
9 plus 8.
No,
Oh, okay, excellent.
Where's my
the
fortitude?
natural one.
Right here.
Fortitude 7 right
7.
there. Yes.
Only 7? Well,
God, it's so awful to watch myself wrap.
26. What does that mean?
Ooh, we'll find out.
15, fortitude?
Yes.
17.
Excellent.
11.
Excellent. So Jessel and Tamar, you see yourselves and you become petrified and you can't move and you just feel this fear come over you and you're going to take just 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage, but you're frozen in fear and you cannot move for this next turn.
Oh, so we can't do our rolls?
You cannot.
Sure,
You
it
cannot. Suddenly, before you, in this darkness, you see this vortex of shadow rise with Skull screaming out of it. Kind of like how the Mummy looked when it was a sandstorm and it made that face. You know what I'm talking about?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
That was the best film.
And it's this darkness, a shadow, and it just goes, and it comes out, and you see this creature before you, and his name is. He looks at you. He says, "Oh, gross."
New subscriber.
Yes.
Dance
Yes, you can
filthy
dance in your
servant.
petrified state. Welcome, new sub. Excellent. Excellent. That means 1 resurrection added to the board. So you are frozen, but you see this creature, and it just goes, "I have many names. And it starts like changing voices, like, "Yes, we have many names, many names. I was Jessica," and one's like, "I was Peter.
Jessica.
I was Fred." And you see, and then it starts forming, and it forms like this shadowy figure. And it's like, "And I am darkness." Yes, you fools. You thought you could come and try and take out one of the Dark Phoenix's heart. Well, let's see how you face off against me, the Dark residing within the Dark Phoenix. And it's going to be your turn. The two ladies are petrified for this round, but they will be able to make a fortitude save to be unpetrified. Onto you, sir.
Well, of course, I'm going to use, once again, the spectacular Sunburst. A perfect spell for such a dark and disgusting creature.
Excellent. Roll. Because you're in this, go ahead and actually roll the fortitude because you're in. It's very hard to aim in this floaty abyss of darkness.
16.
16. Go ahead and add your fortitude.
So 16 times.
That's going to be plus 7.
Plus
Excellent,
7, that's
excellent,
right.
Excellent. So this is great actually, because you suddenly summon this bright red light, and the creature goes, "Ah!" and it screams, and it's going to take. Go ahead and roll for damage. D6 times 5.
D6. Come on. 36. 6 times 6 is 36.
All right.
Excellent, 36 points of damage, and it just screams in pain. Ah! And you ladies, you all of a sudden, because of how much damage has been dealt, you feel yourself come to, and you snap out of it. You don't see yourself peeling your skin off of your body anymore, and you're back. You are back.
Oh.
Oh, me, ladies. Oh, me.
You did nothing. You did literally nothing.
You didn't give me the chance.
But it is still alive.
Can we be unfrozen again?
You're unfrozen. Unfortunately, Jessel, you will miss your turn, but because we are still in attack order, you will get your turn. Tamar. Now on to you, sir.
All right. Is it possible for me to get in within the abyss to float over to the other side of this creature For
you feel like you can actually move around. It's your movement is halved a little bit. But you can make it around, and but you're going to take an attack of opportunity by moving around him, which is something I got to do really quick. Actually, you roll a reflex for me, please.
All right. That'll be 13.
So you're able to get over there, but because you are so close to him, you're going to take a little bit of damage. You're going to take 5 points of damage for trying, and so you're trying to go around, and he's just like, "Ah!" And in the pain, he lashes out like a dark claw at you. But you're able to get into flanking position.
How much health do I have from being dead and coming back?
Full health.
Full health.
Yes.
All right, so that was 5 points?
Yes.
All right. Okay, well, now that I am behind him, better make this attack count. 14.
14!
For a hit.
14 for the hit, and so you're going to try and attack, and even with the flanking, you miss, and it kind of goes through, and you feel like it's just like a shadow. And 54 minutes remain in this gauntlet. Will you be able to defeat the Dark Phoenix in time, or will the Dark Phoenix rise and kill everyone?
Oh!
Only time will tell. On to you, Tamar!
Dev.
Excellent.
I would like to use my fireball.
Excellent.
Use my d6.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll the d6.
3 once again.
Times 5, correct?
15.
So 15. So, because your friend has already weakened him, he's still like, just screaming. And the brightness comes out of your hand. And you pierce the creature, the darkness, with your fireball. And he's going to take 15 points of damage. And he just goes, okay, so you want to play, huh? And now it's his turn to attack, and he's going to turn to all of you and try and make a room attack. He's going to try and petrify you again.
No, that was horrible.
And so he's going to be like, he tries to focus and summon things you love, like the people you love, and then
which is nobody.
very dark things happening. But he's not able to, and the attack it misses.
Good. There's no one I love anyway.
Jessel, don't say that. You will find someone, I believe.
Yes,
But you first you need to leave.
there's a meeting in the next village for people.
Yes.
My cousin goes. I'll give you the leaflet.
Yes, excellent. Now it's on to you, Jessel. Jessel, make your move.
Jessel, it's your turn. Literally.
Did we get damaged?
You're so excited about the leaflet that you got.
I am. That there's a new way to have life. What is this?
The hashtag potion of greater spooning appears. Any wooden spoons wielded by adventurers are upgraded to hyper cosmic super divine spoons, dealing an additional 5 damage, but still looking like regular wooden spoons.
Thank you, J Pistol, for your contribution. We are halfway to the NPC giveaway! Now, you feel this because you had this revelation in yourself, and you feel like a newer person. You feel like what you actually want in life. That your spoon suddenly goes. The spoon goes. It sounds like a spoon song.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And the spoon grows, and you feel this glowing light emitting from it, and it gets bigger, and you will get permanently. It is additional 5 damage when using your spoon. So add an additional +5 to your damage, not your attack, but to your damage.
Thank you, J.P. Stoll. I think that's how you say your name.
Yes.
Does he love me?
Do you love?
Do you love me?
Do you love me? Love me? And excellent! We like to sing and dance here on the Spooky Gauntlet. Now, go ahead and make your attack with your new weapon.
With my new weapon, I am excited to slash at this horrible ectoplasm-esque monster.
Excellent.
He represents all the hatred I have for my husband.
And okay, go ahead and roll the big blue.
I'm going to use 2 hands. Oh, lordy. It's what is it? 13 plus 17.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Okay, so So I take both hands and slash at him.
And as you slash at him, well, before you slash, you see in the shadow like a representation, a reenactment of how shitty your life was with that guy you're like married to, and you just see like a very quick flashback of all the ignorance and stuff. But you power through it, and it enrages you, and you strike the beast. Roll for damage.
Ha! Which where's the 10? Where's the 10? There it is.
Ooh, that's a 10 plus
14, 24.
24 points of damage is dealt! And the creature, you see like your husband, and like as you slice through, you see like the memory of your husband, and this one memory where like he was being totally mean to you and like telling you to do all the work and stuff. You just slap him across the face.
You do all the work.
You are formidable foes, but it's my job to make sure you don't, that the Dark Phoenix rises again onto you, sir.
Do I get to roll for skulls to kill him?
Not yet, not yet. He is not dead
got
yet.
It. Got it. Cool. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
Yes, thank you.
I am going to return to one of my classic spells. And I feel like this has gone well for me. I've shown my brute force, and now back to my entertaining yet very damaging spells. I'm going to send him an applause hands. An applause hands is a spell where I can cause people to applaud for my greatness or applaud themselves to death. It's very, very damaging.
So you force these people to applaud for you to make you feel great.
Sometimes people don't think I'm great, and it's a nice little pick me up. Haha! More applause, and I do it like a little one. And but for baddies, real baddies, I'll do a big one.
Like, after this, y'all, we should just like have a powwow and talk like Breakfast Club style about all of our feelings.
Yeah.
But yes, so you do this.
I agree. We're working out some things here right now tonight.
Go ahead and roll for damage, sir.
My going 4. Which one do I do?
It's going to be a D6, sir.
A D6
times 5.
Times 5. That's right. D6 times 5.
That's no though.
10.
10 points. So as you do that, he's like, I don't like this positivity coming from this great person. And he starts applauding.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate you so much. And he like tries to like, his face, the faces of the many faces start to like try to like form screaming things, but they can't help but smile.
Yeah.
Ah!
Out of the Cray Cray Rose portal. Because that's still open and anything could pass through it, roll 2 items. The hashtag potion of divorce and an order of restraining. The party decides who will use these items. Potion adds independence bonus of +102 to all rolls.
Oh my god! So, as we are in this this dark world, a portal opens, and you see through the portal, there's like a bunch of weird stuff, like a toothbrush with a dagger, and like a Gumby looking creature, and it's like, but out of the portal of Hey Heroes, roll 2 items, roll a potion of divorce and in a restraining order. So you decide who will use these items, or 2 items, and the potion adds independent bonus of +10 to all rolls. So who do you want amongst yourselves to use these items? There's a restraining order and a potion of divorce.
Who would like a divorce or restraining order out of you 3?
I think it's pretty
fine.
Jessel, come on.
Jessel, those are clearly meant for you.
They're for you.
The Great Mother has blessed you with these, and I believe they are meant to be with you.
Oh, even if I divorce him or place a restraining order on him, I don't think I'd be free from him.
Well, now you're strong enough to fight him back. You have that new spoon now.
You guys think I should get both potions?
We do, and really those meetings in the next village will also help.
Yeah.
It's a long-term goal.
Yeah.
I'm open-minded.
Excellent. So +10 to all rolls, because that's the rules tonight. There are no rules, and I have to deal. Roll.
So all my hits and
all rolls, your damage,
Wow.
damage, and your to attack. And if I ask you to do like a reflex or will or whatever, it's +10.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Yes.
To Jessel.
Yes, to Jessel.
Yes.
Yes. Now.
To Jessel.
Now it's on to you. And to
All
you,
right.
Landis Kaya.
Well, team, I know I haven't contributed the most. I know I've died, and I know I've missed, and I know that I haven't won all the glory, but I'm still going to do my best. So I'm still flanking him. I'm just going to attack.
Excellent! Roll the big blue!
It's a 14.
Ooh, so you try to attack, and you see, do you have like a brother or something?
Yes, yeah, he's back in my hometown.
So you see your brother, he's like, why are you doing this? Landis, why are you doing this
That's
to your
not
brother?
your brother. It's
Why
not
are you
your
doing
brother.
This to me? I thought you loved me.
Can we see his brother?
I love you. He's like having like, it's all like he can see it because he's on the other side, so only he can see his
Got
brother's
it.
face.
Oh.
What's wrong, Landis?
And you try to attack, but you don't want to hurt your brother, so you miss.
Oh, Landis!
Now, on to you, my friend. Tamar!
Another fireball doesn't hurt anyone.
Excellent! Roll the d6, clear the ball, roll the d6, excellent.
Insta-kill!
Ah, yes, of course, because we had a potion!
Insta-kill!
Whether you rolled a 1 or a 6, it is an insta-kill! So how do you do it?
Death!
So you just
It
say...
comes out of the fireball itself comes out of my mouth as I scream the loudest death I have ever said before. Death!
And the creature, all the faces, like, they turn to you, and they go, and like they become like white, and they go, Wah! Like almost like they're like afraid of you, but there's one that's like, woo! For some reason, it's just like, woo!
He's still laughing from my applause, probably.
That's
Exactly.
what you think.
He's very into it.
And as the fireball engulfs the darkness creature, it goes, you will never defeat the Dark Phoenix!
You know, they keep on saying we're never going to defeat him, but I have a pretty good feeling that we're going to.
And as you defeat it, you feel your bodies get like a black hole vortex pull you out, and you are out of the coffin. And also in the coffin, you see that the coffin has solidified, and there is an actual like coffin. And in it, you see there's a little pendant. There's a small pendant in there that looks like is inscribed in it. Looks like a griffin.
All right, guys.
You gonna steal this one too, Landis?
Well, I'm gonna be a little more careful this time.
Also roll for skulls. I forgot 3d6.
D6.
Excuse me, 3d20. It's one of those
He was
days.
a big man. 7.
7.
7.
Roll
Nine.
better.
9.
Roll better.
10.
What is that?
26.
26 skulls to the barn. Look at you back. And so you take. You said you would.
I'm gonna do a check on it.
Excellent. Go
There's
ahead.
an old wives' tale about pendants. People that wear pendants wear pendants.
That sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah.
Again, wives' tales are supposed to warn us of something.
You shouldn't wear
9.
pendants.
Go ahead and add your will.
13.
13. So it looks like it's just an ordinary pendant, but you don't know. You feel a presence from it, but it doesn't feel like anything dangerous or anything right now. There's no
I
tremors.
have mushrooms and you have pendants.
And
All right,
2.
team.
Independence.
Yay! So as you destroy this creature too, you see the walls start to freak out, and all the blood on the walls is like it starts beating very, very
Let's
fast.
get out of here.
All right, well, it doesn't seem dangerous. I'm just gonna take it.
Yes, I agree. It
Go
seems
for
safe.
it, Landis. You've already
Dare.
caused enough trouble.
And as you take the pendant out of the coffin, the walls, the pulsing walls get faster.
Let's run.
And then the walls stop and turn to black old organs. And the wall blocking the exit is crumbled, and behind it, Bruce the Bat is there, like waiting for orders.
Death!
This is looking
New
like
subscriber. Dan's
Oh.
filthy servant.
Yes! Yes! You succeeded! Yes!
Oh, you're a very good dancer.
Thank you for the sound of the original party gecko. Aha! Oh my goodness.
My husband never danced with me.
A random champion. Sacrifice her life or roll a d20. 1 rewards 50 skulls. 2 to 4 kills the champion to her right. Even number 6 to 14 is a trap. Odd number 7 to 13 a monster appears. 15 16 you die. 17 you insta-kill next monster. 18 19 gain 2d6 skulls. 20 everyone
It's a lot
dies.
simpler than it looks. I've dealt with an Uber potion and
Uber
trap
Baldy?
before.
Uber
Yes,
Baldy!
yes, I've dealt with these before. Great. So it's going to actually go to you, Tamar. You have the option of dying, or you may roll the d20. If you want to roll the d20, there's possible rewards that are of greatness, or a possibility of killing a partner to your left or so, or right.
I will roll.
Excellent! Roll the d20. We will see what your fate is. Thank you for your contribution, Uber.
Uber Baldy.
A 1.
What does that mean?
Ah, yes! So you roll the 1. You feel the Uber potion, feeling your bones, and all of a sudden, Bruce the Bat looks at you and goes, "Rah!" and 50 skulls roll out of its mouth. 50 skulls to the barn!
Yeah! Yeah!
Uber Baldy said, "Boo!"
That's like the only thing he didn't want to happen.
Excellent! Excellent!
Wow.
Thank you, Uber.
I guess
and-
you're gonna have to tip some more, Uber Baldy.
For 40 minutes remain on the clock. You have 209 skulls, which means you will be able to escape this haunted gauntlet. However, you must try to defeat the Dark Phoenix, or else the Dark Phoenix will rise and kill everybody. So,
we
you
don't
have
want
these
that.
skulls, you
Can
feel
you kill my
independence.
husband,
Maybe talk through it, like talk about your feelings.
Go to the
though?
meeting.
He could kill the
Go to
husband.
the meeting.
Okay.
All right, let's get to the
What were,
next room.
what were you saying?
So now you're outside of the room, and you see that straight ahead. There's this long hallway, the one you were down with the children, that was very creepy.
That was horrible.
Yes, and you see it straight ahead. It looks like at the very end of the corridor, it curves to the right, but you see there's also in the middle of it, there's also a door to the right as well. What would you like to do?
I'm not good at making decisions anymore. Even though I've gotten a lot of the skulls here.
I say we go to the right.
I say we go to the right as well.
Can I ask Bruce where we should go?
Ooh.
Yes, you may. You have necromancy, and you have a connection with him. So you're going to. Can you actually go ahead and roll a fortitude for me? Excuse me, a will. It's gonna be will.
20.
Yes. What is it? You brought me back from the dead. Not cool. Aha! 1 second.
Uber Baldy.
Just because of that last potion, the Gauntlet summons Uber Baldy again to the realm. And I hope this time the contestants stomp on him until his guts spill out. He also smells and does a duty in his pants. #monster.
Wow.
Excellent, thank you, chats. So go really quick. You roll the d20 for me to see the level of Uber Baldy.
14.
Oh, level 14 Uber. Level 14 Uber Baldy. Excellent. Now let's continue. Let's finish your action. We will deal with the Uber. What do you want?
Bruce,
What?
I respect you.
What did you say?
I just wanted to say I respect you.
I don't do this for respect. I do this for.
I don't know
What are they
what's
I
saying?
happening.
know you're a servant, but I just really appreciated it. Did the whole dead thing. I get it. It's not too fun, but you'll get used to it. It's great.
Did
you
they
get
date?
discounts. Anyways, which room should we go into?
You
Well,
would know.
fine. You defeated me, and I have no purpose in this world anymore. I just want to go see my parents, Martha and.
Oh, that's right. I took you. You were probably in their loving embrace once more, and I
Yes.
summoned you back.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, the door on the right.
This one?
Yes, the door on the right. You can find the Dark Phoenix in there, but you may not want to go in there just yet. For you see, if you fight the Dark Phoenix as it is now, it will not end well.
We only have 36 minutes, though. I'm not hearing this conversation.
There's another heart, an ice heart of the Dark Phoenix. If you destroy that, it will be the weekend, and you will be able to defeat
Just
it.
suck it.
Or you can try and defeat it
Spank
right now
someone.
and possibly all die. Really, it's up to you what you want to do. Do you want it to be extremely difficult or a little bit easier?
Bruce,
We're pretty strong. We're pretty strong. I mean, you guys are at
What,
least.
it's all up to her because we don't know what the choice is. She's
Right.
making the choice.
Death!
Okay, excellent. So as you're making your way down the hallway, where did my box go? As you're making your way down
That's
the
what my
hallway,
husband asks all the time.
Really?
Death!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of a bunch of chains from the wall, emerges the giant known as Uber Baldy! I don't know if he's gonna fit, just do your best.
It looks like poop.
And Uber Baldy
Stinks.
Uber Baldy appears and he's like, well, looks like you messed up my potion. I really thought it would kill you, but you know what? It didn't. So now I'm gonna have to kill you. And he's like his chains on his face like make like a weird creepy smile. Like, ah. And Uber Baldy's going to attack. He's going to like do a chain attack and like try and whip you. And as the chains come down, you are too dexterous and you dodge the chains. Now it's on to you, Jessel. What will you do?
It's like dodging hits from my
You really need to get out of this relationship. You really
This is the first time I've tasted life ever, so this is great.
You'll meet other people like you at the meeting, and everyone will have experience, strength, and hope.
So I want to get one of his chains and tie it around my super spoon and whip it back at him.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and add your reflex since you're gonna try and catch it.
Oh, I got it. So add reflex?
Yes, add your reflex.
Jeez. 19.
So as you try to grab the chains around your giant spoon, you like just miss it. You kind of under anticipated like the way Little League baseball center field person misses like a fly ball, you know?
Yes. Oh.
Center field person,
so-
you said?
Yes.
So does that mean
Center
I don't?
fielder, perhaps.
Yes.
Fret Noise is asking, but actually it's with the 10 plus to my
Yes,
reflex.
that was a very poor roll.
Yeah, it was.
She has added
I
her
rolled a
bonuses
3.
and they are bad.
So I don't get to do my attack now.
No, you miss. Onto you, the Great.
I didn't realize I was gonna be that loud. I'm sorry.
Onto you, Chantillion, the Great.
So I'm gonna go back to my classic magic giggly missile, my first of my 4 spells
Ooh,
here.
at least we'll have some fun.
Yeah, we'll get some giggles, and we'll see if this big baddie can giggle himself to death.
Excellent. Roll the d6 just to give him the damage. The damage.
The damage.
The damage.
Death!
Damage.
3 times 5, is that right?
Yes. 15 points of damage dealt to the creature. So you do the giggling one.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like, wow. Finally, someone who understands my humor. And he's laughing so hard because of your spell that his chains like kind of hurt himself from giggling. So he's going to take 15 points of damage.
At least Uber Baldy thinks you're funny. I think
Yeah.
that's a win.
My turn again.
Oh, yes, you remembered. I'm glad you remembered. Excellent.
Since I'm entertaining this ugly pile of goo, I want to make him applaud as he's giggling. I'm going to give him the applause hands.
Excellent. He's going to have to roll to try and save. So you're going to try and give him the applause hands. Excellent. So as she's giggling and you're like, yes, applaud for me. Applaud. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Not today. And he's able to overcome the applause. Now it is your turn. Now he's like, don't feel so great now, do you?
All right, guys. I'm gonna make it up to you, I promise.
Oh, you took that off.
I did, but now it fell off again. I'm sorry.
Who are you without
Damn.
your famous?
I'm nobody.
Landis, you are Landis Kaya. If you're nothing without the bandana, then you shouldn't be anything at all.
Whoa.
No, I am Landis Kaya. With or without the bandana.
Landis Kaya. Landis Kaya.
Yes.
Landis Kaya.
Yes.
Landis Kaya.
Yes!
Death!
All right, I take a running leap up at a chain that's hanging off the head of Uber, so with the intention of grabbing it and bringing his head down to the ground.
Excellent. Excellent. So, and you scream, who are you? He says.
I'm Landis!
Excellent, go ahead and roll.
Landis.
And it's a total of 13!
13. Well,
Wow.
so that was actually just for the reflex, so you don't quite get as high, but you still get a chance to attack and try and make your attack work. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Oh, okay. And also 13.
So as you come down, you're like, I am Landis! And you try to grab the chains, but the chains are so slippery. For some reason, they're like very moist, and you slide down and you just land on your feet and you miss.
Wow.
And he's like, wow, Landis, huh? Wow, more like Can't Landis.
Yeah.
Can't
was-
Landis.
That was good, but I'm still
Yeah.
hurt.
Excellent. Now, to
Are you
you,
okay?
to
Do you need
you,
help?
Tama.
Do you need to talk to somebody?
Well, we are. Thank you for that contribution, Dan Ninja. We are $20 away from a trap. If you, I will see it, or a potion, and I will fulfill that for you all.
$20.
Let's do another fireball.
All right, go ahead and do a throw of the d6. Ooh.
So a 25.
25 points of damage is dealt. So he's like, and it's so hot that his chains kind of feel like they're like molting a little bit. He's like, this one's feisty. And he's going to take that much damage. 1 second. Excellent. He still stands. And you see, let's see how you do with this. And he's going to try and he pushes his hands to the ground and his chains kind of go like snake-like. And everyone try and make a reflex save.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. 19.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot you have that great bonus.
It's really not bad, but
Yeah.
13.
13. Ah!
Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Except that the spoon ran away with that horrible woman in the gauntlet. The dish is unicorn #monster.
Allison, thank you for that contribution. Yes. So there's a new monster in the. I see.
I don't get it.
I get it. So we will deal with that in just 1 second. Roll the big blue to tell me how powerful it is.
It might be.
Ah, okay.
7,
4, correct?
4 plus 3, yes?
This is for the strength of the monster.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So
Oh, good.
we will deal with that in just 1 second. Usually I do this job.
Counting
Excellent.
up.
I got it. Great. Excellent. So we'll do that in just a second. Go ahead and roll for your reflex, sir.
9 plus 3. So now I have it. It's 12.
12. And you, sir, your reflex?
19.
19. So the chains go snake-like, and they try to wrap them around you, and you dodge out of it, and you dodge out of it. But they're so fast for you, and the chains wrap around you and squeezes you, and you're going to take. Where am I? There you are.
Wait, who all dodges?
Jessel and Landis. Kara! And it's going to hit you two. So it wraps around you and squeezes you, and you're going to take 15 points of damage. But you're not. And then they unbind you.
Can we split that, or is it 15 each?
15 each, sir. 15.
Crab apples!
Yes. Now it is your turn, Jessel.
So what just happened to my spoon? We don't know.
Your spoon is fine,
Got
a good question, because since your spoon is fine, your husband, you feel a telepathic message from your husband, and he's like, wow, man, where'd you go? And
Oh God.
Fate heard you, Jesse. Now you must roll a d20. Odd number 1 to 13 summons 3 minions for Uber Baldy. Even number 2 to 6 trap for everyone. Even number 8 to 14 or spoon breaks and now gives a -2 to attack. 15 kills the Uber Baldy. 16 to 18 kills random champion. 19/20ths lose 2 turns.
Anthony, we'll deal with the Uber trap. Go ahead, Jessel, it's for you. Roll the d20.
Wow.
Roll the big blue.
Oh,
Good luck.
We are dealing with so many issues.
I feel like fate is on my side. Whatever this decides.
Oh, is Bruce going to fight for us?
He is. He will get a turn. An 8. 1 second. What does that mean?
3
Even number-
minions.
Oh no.
God. Wait.
And you rolled an 8, Jessel.
Even number. No, 8. My spoon broke.
Even number, Jessel. So
My
here's
spoon
what
is
happens.
broke.
Here's
Oh,
what happens.
God.
So your husband's like, I'm the worst, and you left, and I was like, where's my food?
It sounds like the worst.
And he's like, there was an unfinished pot of food, and enters is the unfinished pot of food that you were cooking with earlier, and it came to life.
Oh!
And look, you really need to leave this person. He's like a horrible human being.
I'm gonna shove the broken spoon up of you know where.
And the food is like, it actually looks pretty good. Like it's got like carrots and stuff, but it's also like a blob and it was like a stew. You know,
Maybe
like
if I put the
gelatinous
mushrooms
stew.
in it. Oh.
And as you see that, your spoon is like, oh no, I forgot. I'm a spoon. And then the spoon breaks and shatters. And you take a -2 now to all of your rolls, and you lose your plus 10. Your plus.
You're kidding
it was
me.
a plus 5. What
You're-
was the bonus?
It was
10.
It was a 10. So
Yeah.
now
I
you
lose
take.
the other plus 5s too.
No, you keep that, but you lose the 10, and you take a -2
Good
instead.
lord.
Death.
This is bad.
Death.
This is really bad.
Yes,
Yes.
death indeed.
Yes,
This
This
and,
ain't looking too good.
and it is now on to you, Jessel.
I have to do
25 minutes remain.
great. I'm not gonna really make a big deal out of this then. I'm gonna use the mushrooms at the stew.
Excellent! Ooh!
Great.
Ooh, excellent! Go ahead
I
and
knew they
roll.
would come in handy. So I throw out the mushrooms, and I still don't know what my damage is right now, but I'll
It'll
figure
be
it
the
out.
same. It'll be the same.
12 plus.
Minus-
Wait. What
That
is
should
it?
be a plus 12 if it's a 1. If
Plus
it's
5. So it's 17 plus 12. What's that?
17 plus 12.
29.
29! It hits! It hits the monster!
I only used one of the mushrooms, so I have 2 left. And then what?
And then roll for damage.
Oh, 10. Do I lose the 10 on this too? On the damage?
Yes, you lose
All my tens.
all the 10s you lose.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So that was 14 then. So 10 plus 14.
That's 24 damage
Yes.
dealt! Ooh, and the stew is starting to look like really good. And it's just like roll, and it looks like it's like kind of slowing down. On to you, the grades.
What to do? I'm at a loss. What do we do? I'm
Take out-
asking the group.
Take out the minion first, because it's easier to kill.
The plus 10 was actually from the potion of divorce. Excuse me. So you lose the plus 5, not the plus 10.
I lose the plus 5, not the plus 10.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're
Thank you
gonna
for noise, not the potions to keep
So
track
add
of.
$5 more points to the
Add
damage.
5 more points to it. Yes.
Well,
So he's going to
I'm
do that.
panicking, and I'm just going to do another sunburst.
This is a lot of.
I'm going to
That's
do-
worked before.
The sunburst has worked before,
Go for it.
but I'm going to do it with brute strength. I'm going to do the sunburst, but like stab the minion at the same time.
Okay.
Which one? The soup?
The soup, yes?
Excellent. Roll. So go ahead and roll up the d20 for me, and add plus 3 because for your strength to try and pierce it.
7.
Excellent. So you roll 7, and as you go in, and you're like, I'm great, and I'm going to use brute force as a wizard. And you try and stab the gelatinous soup, but it's just like too gelatinous. You can't pierce it, but you're still able to do your fireball. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Am I doing the 6 for damage?
Death.
4
Times.
Death.
5.
Well, that's 20! 20 points dealt! And as the mushrooms were added, and you use your firebolt at the stew, and the stew is now, and it looks delicious, and it forms and conceals into an actual stew on the floor, and it's dead and looks delicious!
Yeah!
It is! Oh!
I'm actually a wonderful cook, and I like that we could work together to cook something. I've never had any help in the kitchen before.
Well, I like cooking too. Not that I do it all the
We
time.
don't have a lot of time to talk
There's
about
still
our
a
new
giant
romance.
monster in front of
21
us.
minutes remain! Roll 3d20! Roll 3d20!
Do we get skulls for that little...
Yes, 3d20, quickly!
Death. Death.
I don't know what you're saying.
Death.
20! 2 more! 16! 6!
32?
30!
No,
42.
42.
42 skulls for the board!
Death.
Excellent, now it's on to you, sir.
All right. Can I check to see if somehow Uber responds to the locket that I picked up?
Yes, you may.
All right. So I take out the locket and I hold it up and I see if anything happens.
And Uber just goes, what is this? Did someone give it to you and then run away and then you like got your heart broken or something?
Why don't you open it and see?
Okay. And he opens it and he just goes, great, dude. Great. What do you want me to do with this? And he throws it back at you. But you still get an action because you did not move. Go ahead, you may attack if you'd like to.
All right. I'm just going to I'm going to study my enemy and then attack.
Excellent.
All right. So total of 30.
It hits! It hits! Roll for damage! He is actually looking. Yeah, you got this. You got this, man.
We're
Alright,
making
4,
such a great team.
6, 3, 4, 6, 3, 13.
13 points dealt to the creature. He goes, I kind of like the pain.
I imagine that's true.
She spanks people. And we could...
But I don't have a spoon anymore.
And he's looking pretty weak. Now it's on to you quickly for 20 minutes remain.
Fireball!
Did you say five-ball?
Fireball.
Five-ball goes west. 10.
10 points dealt. And he goes, death. And he's just gonna go, and like a dent in the chains, like you see, like kind of like a crater, that kind of thing. Pushes him, and he goes, ooh, wow. And he's gonna take the damage. Now it is on to Bruce, the undead. Bruce! Come on, Bruce! And Bruce is going to go. What do you want Bruce to do? He because he is a winged creature, he's going to take 2 attacks. His first attack is his first claw. He strikes and it misses, and the second attack he's going to try and swing, and that one's going to hit, and then he's going to try and do a bite attack at the chains.
Bruce.
And that one's going to miss, but he did hit with his left claw, and that's going to deal. Yep. 14 points of damage.
Bruce.
I thought he was a bad boy, but he's a good boy now.
And he just goes, now on to Uber. Well,
Are you growing a mustache right now?
you are one rowdy crowd. I have an idea. How about an Uber trap? And he's going to try and like the chains go everywhere. They're going to try and like pierce at you. They look very sharp. They're going to try pew 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 and pierce each and one of you. And as he tries to pierce you, you're so dexterous that the attacks miss because he seems very weakened right now. Now onto you, Jessel. 18 minutes remain.
Come on, go.
And the Dark Phoenix.
I've learned how to fight because I've had to. So I'm going to use my bare hands against Uber Baldy.
Excellent. That's going to be 2 attacks.
2 attacks. With the 10 plus 22, 32.
It's going to be plus 17 because it's not you're using
that's what
2
it
separate
is.
attacks.
So this one's, I see it here. Yeah, so what's that? 27.
It hits. Second attack.
17 plus 17.
It hits. Go ahead and roll for damage twice. That's be a D10.
Twice.
Plus 19 because of that one potion. The first one.
16 plus 19. Or 6 plus 19.
Excellent. Okay, next one.
25.
13, 18.
Excellent. So, what do you say to him as you punch him?
Uber Baldy, I will take none of your guff anymore. Neither from a man nor a snore. I always said it because it rhymed.
And as you punch through, you feel so powerful that you feel a glow come from your fist, and you punch and burst through the chains, and he explodes and everybody is dead! Yeah! Quickly roll 3d20, 17 minutes remain.
3d20.
3D20.
Oh, jeez. 5, 4, 9, plus 16, which is
25.
25. That's
25!
horrible. That was
Scores
horrible.
the ball. Look at you back. Excellent. So the hallway is cleared. You are continuing on now that the hallway is cleared. Where do you want to go? You want to go to the right, correct, Tamar? Mm-hmm. So Tamar leads you down the hall to the door on the right.
Tamar, you're not looking too good. Is there any way we can like heal you or anything?
I guess it's plus 10 as well because of that one potion, Lukac. Add an additional plus 10 because of that potion.
I can't wait to be a free woman. So what was that?
That's the spirit.
What were you asking, sir?
Oh, I was asking, is there any way for us to heal her at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
Ah!
An unmixed ingredients #monster appears. It takes plus 20 bonus damage from its only weakness, wooden spoons.
But I don't have it.
Oh no!
Wait, but the pieces are still on the floor.
I could still use the pieces.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the d20 really quick to see the strength of this monster.
Okay.
This is like the opposite of divine intervention.
18.
Oh my gosh.
An 18?
18.
Oh, all right. Tight. We'll use the same. We'll use the same gelatinous monster since it is another kind of monster.
New subscriber.
Yes,
Dan's filthy servants.
Single ladies dance.
Excellent. Thank you for subscribing for Prefect Lufa.
right.
Welcome. 15 minutes remaining. Gauntlet. The creature has
take
not appeared
101
yet. As
skulls.
you'll go into the phoenix, over into this dark, dank den. Correct?
We're in here?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's where Tamar wanted to go. And as you enter,
#potion summons a spoon.
How do I get my spoon?
Excellent. So before you come in, you feel that the pieces of the spoon are like you're a friend and friendship is the best.
Oh.
And the broken spoon pieces are like you're a friend and friendship's the best. You're our friend and friendship's the best.
You're
and all the
our
spoon
friend and
pieces
friendship's
kind of
the
like
best.
have a Beauty and the Beast moment, and this spiral of the wooden spoons swirl around, and your giant spoon returns.
Oh!
Yeah!
Sorry for
Returns!
screaming, everybody.
You get
Sorry.
a plus 20 to the creature you're about to face.
I can't wait.
On damage.
Great.
So as
You
you
only
enter
have
this
10
den,
minutes. Go.
as you enter, you have 13 minutes remaining.
Thank you,
As you enter,
Arslan.
all suddenly, you feel as you walk in this shot of dark rage, like a wave, and it almost like is a very heavy feeling, and you feel the weight of the darkness press on you, and you look up and you see the dark phoenix in her icy, hot form, and she looks at you and says, "Well, you've made it to me, but that's as far as you go. In about 12 minutes, I will be in my final form, and you will all bow."
Not a fire. Oh!
It screams, and as it screams, you see the stew come from the ground, and it summons a stew monster, and it's right in front of you, and it's going to be your turn, Jay, sir.
I am going to throw up one of the mushrooms that I have, chop it in the air, and like hit it like tennis balls at the stew monster.
Excellent, and we hit our goal. We will have to be active in the chat. In a second. I will
Hit
tell you
that
when
goal.
to be active.
So I want to hit the spoon. Like I want to hit with the spoon at the same time. So like, 'cause
Excellent.
Its
So
weakness is
go ahead and
that.
roll for it. It's good.
Great. So, oh, good lord. 25.
Excellent. That's going to hit.
Great.
That's going to hit. Oh man.
I know. 22.
Plus.
No, it's 22 for the damage.
Yes. And then you get an additional.
That's it. That's with it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dang. No. So you.
Oh, plus the spoon.
Exactly.
What was that? 20.
20 damage.
So that's 42.
42. Oh man, the
Skulls,
spoon.
skulls,
This
skulls,
very strong
skulls.
spoon. So the spoon is the creature is like, and it takes a lot of damage. It's
not dead yet, no.
It's not dead yet though.
Ah.
On to you, sir. Quickly. 11 minutes remain. The Dark Phoenix is here, along with these 3 other creatures: a giant bat, a creepy bat thing, and of course the Dark Phoenix.
I push everyone aside and I do another spectacular sunburst spell directly at this monster.
The soup.
Yes. the
Excellent.
soup.
Excellent. Go for it. You make an attack. Roll. You don't need to roll for that one since you're not piercing. Just go ahead and roll for damage. The D6
5.
times 5. 25 damage dealt to that creature. And go.
The goo
On-
creature?
Yes,
Or-
yes. Onto you, sir. Onto you, Landis. Kaya.
Knowing how little time we have left, I run up to the Dark Phoenix and I take out that tear from the first room and I see if there's any reaction.
Wow, good for you. So you pull out the tear, and as you pull out the tear, the Dark Phoenix, it looks at you and it's like, "Rah! Ah, why?" And the tear emits this very bright red light into the face of the Dark Phoenix, and the tear rises from your hand and combines with the Dark Phoenix, and you see the Phoenix start to like crack. You see its skin go and half of its body, you see the red kind of return to the normal Phoenix, but there's still half of the Dark Phoenix remaining.
That is awesome. I feel like we're missing something else though that's gonna kill him. That's what my.
What about the locket?
You'll see.
not your
That
turn
will be.
anymore.
That will be. Would you like to make an attack as well? That was a standard action.
Okay,
Wow.
but I
Does
can't do the
he
locket.
take damage in that or no?
What's that?
Does he take damage
Don't
in that?
ask if he takes damage.
You'll maybe.
9 minutes.
Okay, so I can't take out the locket right now, right? I have to wait.
You can.
Okay, well I'll do that too and see if anything happens.
So as the locket, he just kind of stares at you. He's like, "What did someone like give you that and then like break up with you or something?" And nothing happens.
All right. Can I attack now?
Yes.
All right.
9
So
minutes.
I lunge up with my knife, up at the Phoenix's like underbelly,
Excellent. Excellent.
and
Ooh.
it's 27.
That's going to hit. It hits.
Yes.
Now roll for damage quickly. Quickly. 9 minutes remain.
All right. Is this 8? Or actually, is this one? Sorry.
Yes.
2 plus 3, so 5.
5 points, and you stab it, and it just goes, "Ah!" It screams, and you see from the belly a bunch of like, it's like kind of, it's really gross. It's like, it looks like waste mixed with blood. It's fucked up. It's really gross. This Phoenix is like really gross. Now to you.
Final. 1 or 6. 1 or 6. 1 or 6.
1 or
20. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Yes!
Dead to the Phoenix.
Yes.
Excellent. The Phoenix is going, "You cannot stop me. I am complete. I am rage. I am the Dark Phoenix. I will kill you, Mataldo." Oh
my God.
Oh, don't me. Who me? Boy. And the Dark Phoenix like unleashes like dark flames. It's just, and flames engulf the whole room, and it's going to try and hit you all, but because its other half is cracked, it doesn't quite make it to you because the range is too far, and he misses the other monster's attack turn. Now, the blob monster is going to swing at you, and it's going to miss the other two monsters. The bat misses, and then and then the demon bat tries to swing at you, and it also misses.
Yes!
Quickly, now to you, Jessup.
I'm gonna come with a driving force down onto the goo monster and finish it off once and for all.
Excellent.
12 plus 22 is 32.
Excellent. 32 points damage dealt. What do you say to it?
That was a hit, is what it
That's
was.
going to hit.
So it wasn't a damage roll yet. 2 plus 21.
21 points. So
Is damage.
So as you cook the stew, what do you say to it?
This is the last time I cook anything for other people when I'm not enjoying it.
Excellent.
Death,
and as you do
death.
that,
Death.
it's dead. Roll 320.
Death.
Roll 3d20 quickly.
Death.
For Jesus.
What was it?
7.
Can I get a potion to reroll?
Well, no, 17, excuse me, because you have that plus 10 to all rolls.
That was awful.
But as you defeat this creature, suddenly it's like, and it like spirals and turns into like a very gelatinous, like human-like figure. It has like a long face. It's huge gaping eyes, a slime smile that haunts the people who dwell in the living, and summons Nicadrius, the slime beast, which is our NPC winner. Congratulations. And Nicadrius looks at you and says, Nicadrius says, "Well, I have never been so upset." And Nicadrius is pretty upset. On to you, sir.
I face Nicadrius and I immediately command a pie bowl directly into this creature's mouth.
Excellent! Excellent, Nicadrius! So go ahead and try and you do it. You do it because he has a hole in his mouth. So
4.
4 times 5. 20 points of damage dealt to Nicadrius. And Nicadrius says, I just don't understand how people, they just don't want to give food a chance sometimes. They just don't want, and then he takes the pies into his face and takes that much damage.
Whoa.
Quickly, onto you. There's still the creatures remaining. There's still the Phoenix.
I study. Wait, isn't one of the creatures Bruce the Bat?
What's that?
Is one of them Bruce the Bat?
He's one of our.
friend?
He's ours.
He's on our side.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna study my enemy, the Dark Phoenix. And so I get my flanking bonus, and I look at him and I'm saying, you know, I may not have been a hero for this whole dungeon, but I'm gonna take you down. And I slash at the talons on the feet of the Phoenix.
Excellent.
15 plus 4, so 19 to hit.
19. You strike and you strike it and you miss. And the Phoenix says, you think you're smart and clever, but half of another heart of mine still beats. On to you, quickly. 5 minutes remaining on the clock.
Fireball! Death! Insta-kill! Insta-kill!
You did not just do that. She just killed.
Excellent. 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 Because of this great potion that the chat created. Excellent. So, what do you say? You say death, correct?
This anymore.
Yes.
But it's able to understand you because half of its body is the incarnation of death because it's the Dark Phoenix. What do you say to it?
I say, clearly
I can hear her now.
you have stuck around for some purpose. Yet, you will never be able to face said purpose.
Oh, that's what her voice sounded like. It wasn't the other one.
Your death is my greatest victory. Ah!
What you do is what's attack fireball?
Yes.
And suddenly you use a fireball at the Dark Phoenix, and it combines with the other half, and you hear this high-pitched squealing sound from the black side as the fire combines with the other half that cracked, and the red flame, and then goes and the shells of the black fire crack and shatter, and suddenly you see emerging from the fires of the black and the red going together. The flames, thank you. Out of the flames, you see a regular phoenix emerge and go, ah! Ah!
We know.
And it flies off, and as it flies away, it leaves 2 more tears crystallized in the form, in the nest that it buries, and it flies out of the gauntlet, and suddenly you feel the haunting presence in this gauntlet is now, it feels normal. It doesn't feel heavy. And it is dead or free.
New subscriber. Dance
Damn, the
filthy
worst time to
servant.
subscribe. But we love you. Sing a lady dance.
Excellent. Thank you, Ascend the Rose, for subscribing to Hyper RPG. Thank you so much, my friend. Now, the Dark Phoenix is freed. You have broken its curse, but remains still the bat and Nicadrius.
Do we get
Nicadrius.
souls?
You do get soul. 3d20 quickly.
Roll well. Jesus Lord.
2.
10,
12.
11.
23.
23 skulls on the board! All right, now Bruce the Bat's turn to attack. He's going to look at the other bat and be like, there's only one bat. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I'm Bruce.
Kill him,
And he's going
Bruce!
to try and
Go,
swing
Bruce,
at that.
go! Bruce, go!
Oh, he almost crit, but he did not. He goes in and tries to headbutt and bite, but he misses. Now it is the creature's turn. The bat's going to turn to Bruce and try to attack him. And the bat's like, hey! And it's going to swing. And the bat's going to hit, and Bruce is going to take 12 points of damage. 12 points of damage to Bruce. And Bruce, because he's so fragile, Bruce actually dies on the spot because he's already undead.
Wow.
And now the
Let's go.
Nick
Go,
Cage
go,
is like,
go.
well, honestly, like, if people just give, like, different things a chance, they could probably like something that they want, like, they're like, I didn't like onions until I was
Nick Cage, I'm
age.
gonna kill you.
Oh gosh, so he's going to swing at you, and he's going to hit, he's going to threaten crits, and he crits, and you're going to take double the damage.
I'm
You're going
dead.
to take double the damage.
Shit.
You're going to take 26 points of
I'm
damage.
dead. Thank you so much. Bye.
And he's going to go, well, and he's going to like swallow you, and you see your body in like the gelatinous body of him, and you're just like kind of floating there. But as you're floating there, you hear something say, you hear something go, not yet, Jessel. Not yet. And then it's your mother! It was the voice of your mother! And you burst through Nicandrius! And now it is your turn! You are alive!
1 minute!
I am going to come down on who do I have to kill? The gelatinous is
gelatinous
Nicandrius
man.
still here?
Yes,
Let's say I have 20 still against him.
Kill
he's
him,
still
kill
good.
him.
Yes,
Go.
Technically
Kill him.
27 is the hit.
Ooh, that's going to hit! Quickly! 37
Where is it?
seconds!
19 plus 9, 28
Yep.
is the damage. Oh, plus 20, 48!
Alright, what do you say to him? Quickly!
Goodbye!
And as you do, he goes, no, I've only got like 3 minutes to live! And then he blew up, and he's dead!
Yes!
Quickly! He was
Yes.
very weak! 10! 15!
5, 17, what's that?
42.
42 skulls! Quickly, final turn! Go, Willis Brat!
A spectacular sunburst. Go right at the bat.
Alright, roll for damage, quickly!
2 times 5 is 10.
10 damage is dealt, and he's like, blah, but the bat still lives, and that is time! Ladies and gentlemen, that is time. Wow! Wow, thank you all so much. And Mataldo comes through like a secret door, like the Truman Show. You know, it's like, oh. He comes through and he's like,
Hi!
hello.
Wow!
I knew you seemed like strong adventurers.
You are so much handsomer in real life.
Whoa, sire, stop, sire. Stop it, sire. And he sends like this beam to Amontillak to let Amontillak know that everything's okay. Sire!
And somewhere in New York he goes, and then he continues doing what he's doing.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for coming to aid me. I had everything under control, as you can see.
Very much so.
Of course.
Yes, I didn't summon the Dark Phoenix or anything like that.
You didn't do that?
No, I didn't want to try to impress the sire by running my own gauntlet in this abandoned gauntlet that's clearly haunted. So yes. Also, I think did you get the high score? Did they get the high score? I think you guys got the high score. You got the new high score.
New subscriber.
Now we should dance because
Dance
you got the new high
filthy
score dance.
servants.
The high score, you are high. High score, high score, high score, high score, high score, high score, high score. Wow, you beat the high score of Becky Bonecrusher's score by 7. I will have to report this to the sire. Does this count as an official gauntlet? This counts as an official gauntlet! So you now have the high score. You will see how the sire would like to handle this next week. But congratulations, you are the heroes. You have defeated the Dark Phoenix with the help of you, the people at home. Thank you for your contributions and aiding these players in this quest to stop the Dark Phoenix from rising again.
We stopped him.
Yeah, Tentillion the Great,
Dad.
thanks you.
Dad.
Thank you all very much.
Dad.
Now I need to go
Dad.
back home and whoa! Hey everybody, it was
Matt.
me, Matt Acevedo, the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you guys
Dad.
so much for playing. Thank you all, everyone for at home for participating and being a part of this. This was so much fun. Last week and this week I got to GM this, and I had a blast. I hope you guys did too. I tried to mix some things up, and I think Chris would be really proud. So I feel really good about this. It was so much fun. I hope you guys had fun too.
So fun.
is awesome.
But enough about me. Let's find out more about our players to my left.
Well, my name is Jessica, and we all perform at a studio in Los Angeles called Impro Studio. We do nerdy improv shows. Currently, I'm directing and in an X-Files improv show. Scott's going to be our agent tomorrow night.
It's true.
And that's they'll tell you about the shows that they're in also.
Yeah.
I'm Scott. I also do improv. I'm a singer. I like to sing. The shows I'm doing right now, I'm actually in a musical at Second City called Trump in Space. It runs through December. It's really, really great.
It actually is so.
It's a fire rocket of a musical, and it's wonderful. And then I'm also doing Stranger Suggestions, which is an improvised Stranger Things
great show.
type of show with these two lovely performers.
Dope.
And then in October, Twilight Zone Improvise.
November.
Yeah, well, in October 29th is our first show.
Oh,
so.
is that with Mike Rock?
I do shows with Mike Rock, but this is actually with Impro Lab,
okay.
our premier performance ensemble in the studio. So
person.
so that's coming up soon as well.
Dope.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Hey, my name's Kevin. I'm in Stranger Suggestions with these two folks, and we only have 2 more shows left. It's on Saturday nights at 9:15 in Los Feliz. It's like an improvised play in the style of Stranger Things. So it's like, lots of kids saving the world and demons from space or from another dimension or something, and it's a lot of fun.
Very Goonies-esque.
Yeah, Goonies-esque, E.T.-esque, Stranger Things, Stranger Suggestions.
I'm all about that, Ade. That's rad.
Yeah.
I'm Emily. You can follow me on Twitter, and soon coming to Twitch, frankly_Emily, and I'm in Stranger Suggestions along with these wonderful people. And on Sundays, I'm also in Fantastic Tales, which is an improvised H.G. Wells show.
Yeah.
So we do improvised H.G. Wells kind of like really cool science fiction at the turn of the century, so very steampunk, very anything can happen. So if you live in Los Angeles, we'd love to see you at Impro Studio. It'd be super cool to see you.
She doesn't always look like this, but she does sometimes.
Whoa!
She's a human.
The whole time.
The whole time.
And guys, I'm gonna take this time to plug my stuff because I never get to. I'm Matt Acevedo. Y'all find me at Shy Guy Express. And you can find me here. I stream on Thursdays here, and I'm the production coordinator here. You can also find me at the. Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Matt's super dope.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, guys. But yeah, and guys, we'll
like
be at
that.
TwitchCon. We'll be at TwitchCon
right.
this weekend, starting tomorrow. Me and Lucas will be working at the Madrina's Coffee booth. Come by to get some free iced coffee. We'll be streaming from there. And we also have panels. Tomorrow, we just look at the Twitch schedule. We have a Hyper Heroes panel on the main stage. It'll be on front page. You can watch it from home, along with our Power Rangers panel tomorrow as well.
So cool.
Tune in for our Twitch, to our Twitter and Twitch and all that to find out more info. And then on Saturday we have Acquisition Incorporated live. Plus board games. We have a couple meet and greets, and we'll be playing board games with you guys at TwitchCon if you're coming. And then Sunday we have one final panel with PZ will be there, Zach will all be there. So it's gonna be a good time. And tune in for next week because it's the Hero Initiative starting. So where we can all be heroes, and remember that, guys. Like any small thing makes a huge difference to anyone's lives, and we all have the influence to do something positive and to create and to encourage. So remember that we all have that capability, and we need that a lot now. So we are all heroes. Here's to the Hero Initiative, and thank you guys so much. This has been the Gauntlet. We'll see you next week.
Wait,
on
the
Gauntlet.
MVP.
Oh, the MVP is Tima. So what? Jessel. Jessel.
Whoa!
Jessel. It was close.
After all that depressing stuff, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
I get
We'll
a
see you next week
Skull full of bad
on
guys.
the Gauntlet.
Skull full of bad guys.
Bum ba da bum bum ba dum.